Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
We're now on day 10. November 17th. We have our allowance. We have... The foundation actually did not... The foundation is staying. Which is very interesting. That is kind of inconvenient, actually. But maybe... I don't know if that's permanent or if there's a way to change that, but we will see. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Let me draft some things. Spare room. Let's go ahead and go with the den. Over here. Let's go ahead and go with the hallway. And then over here. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go with the secret passage. And then I actually want to go outside first. Let's draft this outside room. First off, okay, let me see. Can I... Oh. No, I cannot access the garage. Good to know. I cannot access the garage from the outside. I've never actually seen birds in the bird bath before. That was very interesting. Oh. Schoolhouse. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. What would that do? Trading post, items for trade, or a tomb. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread $5. Spread 5 coins in the tomb. I'm very intrigued by all of these. This would be inconvenient, because I would have to come back outside every time to take advantage of this. Let's do the schoolhouse. What? Herbie. So that's Herbert. So I'm guessing Herbert was homeschooled? Within a timely manner. That's from the will. Within a timely manner. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espin, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech, so I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through the halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild, those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace, and yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Who is... Do I know a Mrs. Peterson? Mrs. Peterson sounds familiar. Closing address. So I don't know who is writing this. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Okay. This drawer was taken out. This drawer cannot be opened. And there's another flame. Schoolhouse has flame. Whoa, a little bit of lag. Huh. Okay, I think that's all to be found here. This is so cool. This game continues to fascinate me to no end. So yeah, 38 years, Mrs. Peterson. Gift. Actually, I feel like Miss Peterson maybe sent an email. Maybe Miss Peterson appears in one of the emails. Okay, let me see. Bird. There's one more thing I want to check. And that is the orchard. Because the heart on the tree has to be Clara Epson and Herbert Sinclair. I don't know. I don't know that for sure. That's just a guess, but let me try something. So the tree is cut down. Clara Epson died June 15th. 6-1. It's not that. 1983. Clara Epson. Maybe it's when she was born. The last thing I could think of would be, could be Clara Epson and Baron Herbert, because those letters would, the first letters of all of those would all fit within the letters 1 through 9. So if we're doing Clara Epson, it'd be 3 and 5. And then if we're doing Baron Herbert, it'd be 2, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and 8. All right, let's switch them. Let's do 2, 8, 3, 5. No. One more. Let me try one more thing. Let me do the CE 3, 5. If I did Herbert Sinclair, S could theoretically be 5. So let's do 8, 5. Okay. Let's do 8, 5, 3, 5. No. My only other guess would be the day she was born, which I don't think I know. We're gonna need new rooms. All right, let's see what the classrooms do. So first off, let's go into the den, grab our gem. Any other items in this house? Does not look like it. While drafting in a classroom, you may draw new floor plans one time for each drafting room in your house. Interesting. That'd be really cool. Let's do that, actually. Color worksheet, Freddy, B-. Fill in each object with its correct color. My favorite color is red. Okay. 9 out of 12. I feel like that's important. Classroom puzzle, can you spot the difference? C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Why is 8 infinity up there? Grade. What? Nice. Oh. So colors. Blue, green, violet, red, orange, yellow. I can paint something. I also have the ability to do this homework myself. So, got 9 out of 12. Okay, so we are going to need to... So this is another one where... Okay. We're going to need to solve a puzzle with this. So the... First off, any chess pieces? No. Okay, and then we need to figure out what all of the colors are based on the sheets. So let's see. Benny got a B+. Each color is only used twice. I wonder if the common sense ones are common sense ones, like the grapes are purple, the water's blue, the broccoli's green, stuff like that. Benny, favorite color is also red. The fact that you made R-E-D, why is that capitalized, Freddy? B+, also got 10 of 12. Favorite color is red. Again, why is everyone saying their favorite color is red? Caleb, you must really like red. 2 out of 12. Favorite color is red. Benny. Is that it? RJ, 10 out of 12. Okay, so... So this person only got 2 out of 12. Because... So 3 of these out, so none of the flags are red, I'm guessing. It would have to be the fire hydrant and the wagon are both red. Okay, I'm actually going to write all these down. So, and heart flag. Okay. Now, assuming... Let me just double check. Assuming that these are all... So none of the flags are red. Each color is only used twice. That means 10 out of 12. He got 10 out of 12 correct. Which means I'm assuming that that flag is not blue. So if each color is only used twice, and we're assuming that each of the obvious ones would use the traditional color it would be, the banana would be yellow. The pumpkin would be orange. The pond would be blue. The lizard, I'm gonna guess green, but I'm not gonna write that down just yet. Broccoli is green. Blueprints are blue. Grape is purple. And then what we're missing would be green, yellow, purple, and orange. I'm going to assume that the lizard is green. So hold on. So they got 2 out of 10 correct. So we know the lizard is not red. And we know that that flag is not blue. So if those are the 2 colors that are wrong, it could be that the heart flag is orange and the time flag is purple. Okay, let's double check that with the other sheets. We have 9 out of 12. Pumpkin is orange. So the ones that they would have gotten wrong, presumably, are the lizard, the time flag, and the blueprints. Because the lizard would be green. That would mean that the mountain flag is yellow. Question mark. And then if we go here, 10 out of 12. The 10 out of 12 here, according to our previous calculations, the 2 that they would have gotten wrong would have been the time flag and the heart flag. Those colors would have been switched. So, okay. So I think if we are assuming that every obvious thing is the correct color that you would normally associate it with. I wonder how you get these paints. I also wonder why everyone's favorite color is red. Is there any... So that's written in red. That's written in black. That's written in black, but also like in pencil. That's written all in caps. I have no idea. Okay. So how do I do this myself? Is there anything I can interact with here? Because presumably, if there's a grade up there, presumably I would be graded on this. Do I need something to write with? Can I find someone's pen or something? I'm not seeing anything in any of the desks. Can't open these drawers. Okay, well now my problem is, how do I gain access to the puzzle? Let me do this. Let's go with the library. Swimbird. Those books were all blank. There's a treasure map here. Rank 5 of the East Wing. So it's random. Before I read Swimbird, just to make sure there are no items anywhere. The silence feels very oppressive now. But let's see, Swimbird. November 16th, 93. That is the date. Never... Wait. Date borrowed. Bon Margol. So wait. Was it borrowed yesterday or today? What? I guess it could be as yesterday would have been the 16th. Maybe. Okay. So borrower... Mrs. Peterson last borrowed it in Jan 26. Who is Bon Margol? What is DET? I don't know what that is. I don't think. DET? Detective? Bon Margol? Simon borrowed it back in there. Huh. I'm going to take a picture of this so I have a record of everyone who's checked out Swimbird. Okay. Next page. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird, you are not swimbird. If you are friend bird, fly like the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams of the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Wow, what a sad book. I am a dare bird. Interesting. Okay, we have rare rooms that we can draft in here. Whenever items will be spread through the house, they are placed in this room instead. +1 star for each time you've drafted the observatory, or 1 key for each bedroom in your house. The servants' quarters. I feel like maybe putting the foundation there was a bad idea. So I could do the conference room. The observatory would be nice, or the servants' quarters I would love to visit, but I feel like it's useless to do it right now because I don't have any other keys. Like, I don't have any other bedrooms. Conference room could prove useful. But I don't know what happens when the observatory has 6 stars. 6 is one of the mysteries. Let's do the conference room, I think. And then... yeah. That side of the room is done. Let's do the secret passage. Shop. Drawback. I could do... the green rooms spread things. Let's see. The green room... the locker room spreads keys, but that won't be added unless I get the pool. The... one of them spreads gems. Let's do a green room. Special cost bypassed for the cloister? I would love to do the aquarium. But let's do the cloister. Special cost by... What does that mean? Okay, hang on. Let me go in here, because I haven't done that yet. Make sure of any items. Locksmith is so tempting. We'll do the storeroom. Okay. Let's draft a room here. Drawing room. Closet with 2 items, or the nook. Let's put the drawing room here. The drawing room is a yellow pawn. Do I have that? Okay. I did not, so I wrote it down. Is something supposed to go here, actually? Oh! Wait a minute. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Safe in drawing room. Holy crap. Okay. In that case, yeah, I saw that because I was like, first off, I was like, is there anything standing on these pedestals? And then I was like, is there anything out of place? And that's, oh my gosh. So in that case, that has to be what the things are. I don't know what that would be, though. Because I'm seeing different lengths of lines. I'm seeing different feet. I'm seeing 1 and 3. I'm seeing everyone facing different directions. But the answer has to be in these paintings. So there's 5 different kinds of paintings. Horses, the boys, the women, the men with umbrellas, and the top hat men. So 5 different sets. Okay, so in all of them, all of the walls have a signature, have a middle painting, and then paintings on the left and right. I'm assuming this somehow tells me the numbers and the order of numbers. I feel like there's so many different things it could be. So the paintings in the middle are all like rotating to the left. Could it just be 1 3 1 3? No. Okay. So in terms of this on this side, in terms of the middle, so this could mean a number of things. It could be how many of the same painting are there on each side. It could be how many paintings are facing that way on each side. It could be just how many paintings to the left. Either way, I'm going to assume that this is 0. It could also be plus and minus. That'd be 6 minus 6. Should be 0, 1. That would result in a negative number. So that's not it. Wait. Is this the... Is this the... Is this from the office? Hang on. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Hearings of the Major... No. Because one of the paintings is a horse. Doesn't say anything about horses. It could be the number of paintings on each side. Nope, that's too many. Maybe it's... So there's one of this type of painting on this side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe 1, 7, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 7, 2, 5. Hang on, just to make sure. Nope. 1, 7, 2, 5. Okay, I also don't know, like, where would it start? Like, I'm assuming it would start here. Either start or end here. Okay. This has to tell me where it starts. These, I think, tell me what direction it's going. So, assuming it starts with 1, and then maybe it's all the paintings that are facing that way. So maybe it could be 1, 2, why would it have 3 and 1? It would have, well, I guess it would have to be, okay. So let's try to take into account all of the paintings that are facing that way. So 1, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 8. Okay. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bad, it'd be 1, 6, 5, 8. Okay, so I'm also seeing, like, these right here. The space. Could that be something? Not gonna lie, I've been staring at this for a while, and I am having a hard time figuring it out. Like, I know the paintings have something to do with it, but I just don't know if I can get the hint. Unless it's all the paintings facing on the right, which could be the case, in which case it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 5. Okay, so I think I should be writing these down just because I haven't, I haven't tried out all the possible permutations of the combos. Okay. Now, I don't know where this starts still, which is why I'm going to try all of these permutations, so I'll be right back. Okay. Maybe they cancel each other out if there's two paintings on the same side that are facing the left and the right. Like, two of the same paintings. So, like, here, the horses would cancel out, the boy would cancel out. It could also be, like... stride... What are all the different strides? Like, why are there lines by the feet? Are we talking lengths? Like the horse length versus the boy length versus the gentleman length versus the old man length versus the queen length? Maybe they do cancel each other out. So if we were to do... like... there's these three paintings here, and these three that are facing to the left, and these three that are facing to the right. They're about the same size. Maybe they cancel each other out. That means here there would be one... these would also cancel each other out. I don't know. I feel like there are too many... I've been staring at this for a while. I need to end this run because I need to eat soon. I feel like there are too many permutations for me to figure out what the heck is going on. So I'm just going to draft. I'm going to leave this for now. See if I can figure it out later. What's in here? I can claim the broken lever. Seal. Might as well make these two bottom floors. Retrieve item. Broken lever has been returned to you. Have a great day. Check item. I only have the treasure map and the broken lever. Alright, let's check out this, let's check out this cloister. And you know what? I shouldn't have, I'm dumb. I'm gonna recheck the broken lever. Something tells me I will not be needing it. It'll be a miracle if I get the greenhouse. Alright, let's look at this cloister. Huh. Let me... An unusual one-time green room. Cost 3 gems, but how did I bypass it? A covered walk and colonnade surrounding an enclosed and seemingly inaccessible garden. A solitary angelic statue in the center of the grassy patch provides a secluded court a hallowed atmosphere. So, how did I bypass the cost of this room? And also, there clearly has to be a way to access it. So let's just start drafting, I guess. Commissary, chapel, or bedroom. Let's do commissary. That way I have stuff to buy. Security, parlor, or corridor. I can't do security, unfortunately. That sucks. I should probably save the corridor for later, so I'll do the parlor. Get myself 2 gems. Let's see. All 3 statements are false. That is false. 2 statements are false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So all 3 statements are false. That is not true. We know that. So this is false. 2 statements are false. I don't know if that is true or not. So one of these has to be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. If that is true, hold on. Two statements are false. If that is false, that only means that one of the statements is false, which would be this one, which would have to mean that both of these are true, which means this one cannot be false. This one has to be true. True statements, two statements are false, which means this is false. The gems are in a box with a false statement, which means it's in a box with a true statement, which means it has to be in this one. Heck yes. All right, next up, kitchen, nook, bedroom. All facing the same direction, I see. Kitchen. I need the steps. Wood-fired pizza. I need a furnace. Let's go ahead and do the club sandwich. There appears to be nothing else here. Draft this. Security, corridor, pantry. Let's do security. I do not have an electronic key card, nor do I have a lockpick. Do I not have this one? Those pictures don't look familiar to me. Rank 4. No, I don't. Okay. So this is... If I'm not mistaken, I think it would be cot and coat. Should be A. Okay. And we are already faced with a keycard door, and I think that's the end. Because I don't have the breaker box. Dang, I should have checked the keycard door. Or I should have checked the keycard. Shoot! I can't believe I ran into a keycard door already. Yeah. Let's really quick see what's on sale in the commissary. Dang it, I can't even see what the compass does. And I didn't get any more classrooms. Shoot, that sucks. Oh well, I do have... Let me go ahead and... I'm guessing I need to access the garden in order to dig that up. Let me just... Whoops. Let me just go back to the drawing room. Yeah, I should have seen what was happening regarding the... I should have seen what was in the commissary before buying anything from the kitchen. See, another thing is, why do they only appear in sets of 1 and 3? Why don't they ever appear in, like, sets of 2? Look at the night sky. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and just give up. I've been staring at this for a while. I do not know how to solve it. Every permutation I've tried has yielded nothing. So for now, I'm going to admit defeat, but we can always come back to it fresh another day. I'm also hungry, and it's getting really late for when I usually record, so I'm going to go eat something. Yeah, let's just go ahead and call it a day. Architect's cottage. I didn't get a lot of architect rooms, even though I didn't get a whole lot of classrooms, despite the fact that 8 were added to the pool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. What a fascinating little thing we've done. We discovered the schoolroom. We discovered the drawing room safe. We, I think, solved the classroom puzzle, though I have no idea how to access the classroom puzzle. We got more chess pieces. We got more of the thing. More of the message. The west lever. We read Swimbird, which is huge. We found the second flame. And we know where the third is. It's in the orchard, but we don't know what the combo for that is yet. We found the cloister. And yeah, all in all, with this run combined with last run, I'd say that's a pretty productive amount of runs. When we come back, I think my main goal is still going to be to try to figure out the message. I need to get all these letters. I'm close. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14? Yes. 14 letters out of 44. And then, of course, we have the unused letters. But yeah, overall, I think the message, classroom safe and office safe, I feel like I'll come at those as they go. The solutions seem very isolated to both of those rooms, I think. So I might be able to solve them eventually, but that will obviously only come if I can get those rooms. Figuring out the classroom puzzle, how to access it, is going to be important. The elevator and the foundation. So I think, and then other than that, just we know where the levers are. They're in the Great Hall, the greenhouse, and the secret garden. And we know how to access all of those, kind of. Now it's just a matter of getting to the antechamber. And beyond that, we shall see. So thank everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload a new profile to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.